Hey guys, welcome back. So I haven't done video in a very long time. In about 2 years, I have not done video. I've stopped content creation. Since my computer broke, I just have taken a break. And recently, since buying my new camera, the Sony a5100, I'm restarting my journey in it. So I'm going to start my streaming again. I'm going to start my YouTube videos. I'm probably not going to be posting as much or as regularly, but I'm just going to get my foot back in the door and just do it as more of a hobby. I know it's very hard to get a career in content creation, and I love it so much. I really enjoy it. So for now, it's just going to be a hobby, and I'm going to do it when I can, because I have other things currently that is in my life that is going to be taking up quite a lot of time, like my work. I'm working full-time now. I'm also in college part-time, but I've just finished as it's summer. So summer, I'm going to try and take the advantage of the extra time and pretty much put that towards some content creation, just as a hobby to keep myself busy. But I've recently just bought a new camera. The lens that I've recently just bought is it's one of the stock ones that come with it, because I bought the body only of the camera. It's the 18 to 55mm, 3.5 to 5.6 focal length. It's very good. It is a beautiful camera. I love it. The lens is nice. I got both lens caps. I've got this little thing to stop light from going directly in the sensor, and gets like that weird, I don't know, it just helps with protecting the sensor or something. Not 1000% sure. I'm not a cameraman, but I'm just going to run through some of the specs. I've got a little list here of everything so that I'm able to, not lose track of a bunch of numbers. But I'm going to be talking about if it's still worth it buying it in 2023. Now, as I'm now going to be becoming more into photography and videoing and stuff like that, I'm going to go through the camera, do some tests and whatnot, and I'll come back with a test video of this camera, doing test shoots, doing all of that. So that will be in a separate video, just going through it. It'll probably be a short, just so that I'm not wasting a bunch of time. This is going to be going through my sort of experience and my thoughts on it and why I bought this. For the price, this camera will beat every other budget camera. You're getting the best features, the best specs than any other budget camera. I bought both of the lens and the body for just under £200. But don't forget, if you've got a budget of, like, let's say £300 for a camera, you've got to remember that you're going to have to get a capture card. You're going to have to get cables, a dummy battery, probably a tripod, for you to even use it with your PC for streaming. Or if you want to use it as a live camera, so you're going to be recording through OBS but using this as a webcam, you're going to still need all of that. So that's probably going to be another £120, because you've got the capture card, which is roughly around £90 from Elgato. So you have got quite a big area of purchases that you still need to do. Not to mention SD cards. There's lots of little things that you're going to have to buy to use it before you can even use it for streaming. Like, you could use this easily with for making videos. You haven't captured, you've got a SD card and just go around recording, whatnot. Now, only thing which I'm concerned about with this camera is the microphone. There is two microphones here. You've got one which is the right audio and one which is the left, which has how you get the... So if I'm talking on this side, you'll hear it more on this side of your ear, and if I'm talking on that side, you'll hear it more on that side. Instead of just having one microphone, which means no matter where I am, you just hear it equally on both sides. So it helps with kind of the spatial audio and the 3D effect, so you do get more involved with your videos and recording, which is quite nice. I like that, especially if you're going around traveling. You can hear the taxis and like the cars and all of that, like if you were going around, or like, beeping and honking, especially if you're traveling. It's nice and compact. Like, with the lens off, like, look how thin that is. That could slip in the side of your bag. Like, it's very small. The lens literally slips in, slips off. It's great. But so the sensor, 24.3 megapixel APS-C sensor. It's good. It's a good sensor. It's impressive. It's got it adds loads of sharpness and detail in pictures. And 2023, this lens is like commonly used, and it's used on excellent range, like masses of ranges of like other leading cameras. So like Canon or like Nikon, they're still using the sensor, and so is Sony with loads of their other cameras. There may be like subtle changes in some of the other components that will allow it to work more efficient, but like it provides incredible results for pictures and videos. But it also, well, it performs amazingly with pictures basically. It works both landscape and portrait. I think it looks amazing. I've just been playing with it through my window in my garden, and the quality looks beautiful. It really does. There's still some parts which I need to buy for it, which I will do an unboxing of my whole sort of camera setup soon for when I get everything, for when I'm doing streaming and stuff. But at the minute, that's kind of, you know, what's going to happen. But the autofocus, it utilizes a fast hybrid autofocus system, which is 179 phase detection points. So it's not the most advanced. Hay fever sucks, by the way. I don't know why, but this summer it has just been horrible. I've been kicked in the face by hay fever, pretty much. But performs well in most situations. It's quick, it's accurate, and it works for both videos and photography. I have found when close up, it sometimes just won't, like, I mean, very close up. Like, I was trying to take a picture of my eye to see how it would look, and I wasn't able to get it to focus right. But I don't know if that's just because of the camera lens and whatnot. It's not as close up focused, but stock lens, don't expect to get any close up shots. Okay, it's not a macro lens. It's literally a lens that will work for the general scheme of things. Pictures, like to average to long ranges, that kind of thing. But yeah, autofocus, it's good. It's good. It's not incredible. It's not bad whatsoever. It is just a good staple autofocus. It works. It does what you need it to do. There will be certain situations when it may not work as well as other times, but it's still not, it won't ruin your shots and stuff like that. And with photography, you have split seconds where you could get the most incredible shot or you could miss it. So the autofocus in that situation, it's not going to be incredible. It's not as reliable as other cameras, let's say. But speaking of video, it supports full HD recording at 1080p. 4K is the most like prevalent full HD, you know, while full HD still remains widely used and delivers excellent video quality. 4K, I'm pretty sure it's not able to do 4K. That's the only downside to it. But you're getting a budget camera for the purpose of getting yourself into the DSLR category. Buying your first camera, you should not get a camera which has all the high specs. You get a camera which is a good staple camera that will work for everything you need it to, and then you go up from there, which is why I recommend this camera so much, because it does everything you need to. 1080p, 60 FPS, it's great. Or even if it does it at 30 FPS, it is still amazing. It is still amazing. And I'm also going to have just test footage. I'm going to go through, like, probably, I'll make 2 shorts. I'll make one just flicking through 100 different pictures I've taken while I've gone on a walk. Then I'll make one which is just video of just in all sorts of different situations. Some at night, some at day, some at flowers, just all sorts of different situations, environments. And then you can just see how the quality, and it will all be raw footage. There will not be any LUTs or anything on like that. Raw footage so that you guys can see exactly how it will perform and how it will look for you. But it's compact, very lightweight, and it's really portable. It's really good for traveling and the best go-to option for content creators. It's got a tilting screen. Well, not tilting, but it's got a flip screen pretty much, and it's gorgeous. I love this. So if you're trying to vlog like this, vlogging, you can see yourself, which is really important, especially, you know, if you want to make sure that you're in frame, if you're, you know, you're focused and whatnot, because you don't want to waste 3 hours of footage, or you don't want to spend ages walking, talking, to then find out that you weren't recording, that you weren't in focus, that something wasn't how you wanted it to be, and then you can't use that footage anymore. Or if you do, it's going to really affect the quality of your video, which is the main thing. So it's good to make sure that you can actually see what's happening, and you can get, you know, you can get some creative angles with selfies and stuff like that. So it's quite good for just, you know, overall use and ease of use, because, you know, you don't want to set up a mirror so you can see what it looks like, especially when you're streaming and you want to make sure that there's no issues on your camera. I know that if I'm having it right in front of me when I'm streaming, I don't want to look at my OBS monitor to just check that everything's okay in frame, because occasionally I will check my camera, I will make sure that everything's framed, that I'm focused, that you know, you can see everything in the background, that I haven't got anything that I don't want people to see. Like if my bed's really not made and I've got a bunch of boxes or my address is in view, I want to make sure that it's not in view. So I'll check my webcam, check that everything's okay before I continue. So yeah, but Now, the most important thing, price. It's been on the market for years. The price has dropped significantly and is, compared to newer cameras, the price is massively different. It's a fantastic option for budget and just getting into the DSLR industry, which I've said before. It's amazing for beginners. And I mean, it is amazing for beginners to invest in a reliable camera without breaking the bank. Like, you don't want to break the bank on your first camera. You know, you'd want something that has a stable piece, that no matter how many cameras, like if you buy another camera, if you get another camera, you probably will still use this, because you don't want to take a big, massive camera around, you know, especially with vlogging. Why this is so great is because it's compact. Like, you see all of those like big YouTubers and stuff carrying a massive camera. Like, yes, the quality is better, but do they really need the 4K? Their viewers are probably watching on their phone, which, you know, has a 1080p screen, which can, you know, you don't need the 4K. You don't need to carry around a massive camera. A nice compact thing that does what you want it to do is perfectly enough. And especially with beginners, like, this is perfect. That's why I recommend this one so much. Accident cut off there, but basically, this is the best. I would literally highly suggest this to anyone that's looking to get into the camera industry, for photography, for video, for content creation, for anything. This camera will literally be your partner in life. It will handle any situation you throw at it. It is perfect. It's compact. It's mirrorless, so you can flip the camera around. It's portable. You can put it in a bum bag. That's how portable it is. You can put it in a bum bag, whip it out whenever you need to, take that picture, take that family selfie, record that little vlog. And you could literally sit in a cafe, record something without getting, you know, especially when you're first getting into content creation, you don't want to be walking around with a massive camera. Right, because you're still new to things. You don't want people judging you. You don't want people staring at you or wondering what you're doing. And if anyone does come up to you and ask, you know, what are you doing and stuff, and you say you're recording a video and they want to see, if you're not like that big as well, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be kind of like a bit of pressure, you know. You don't want to put up your YouTube channel and see you've only got 1,000 subscribers and having this massive camera setup and all of that. You know, just invest in gear as you grow to reinvest back into your content. As you like earn money with your videos, maybe reinvest that or something, because then that's, you know, kind of growing with you, rather than just blowing all of your money on loads of cameras, loads of microphones, loads of this, loads of that, when you don't really need it. That's what I think a lot of people do. They buy all the gear, but they've got no ideas, they've got none of that. So it's just all about having the right things to the level that you need. But this camera is still worth buying in 2023. 100%. It's got the pass. It has the seal of approval from me. I would recommend it so much. For £260, you could get the whole streaming setup for cameras. You could get a good microphone and everything for another £250. So for £500, you've got the best audio setup you will ever need. You will not need to upgrade it from a 5100. For £250, you will never need to upgrade this camera. It will be your camera for life, unless you've got 100,000 subscribers and you want to just improve that camera quality one more bit, or if you have a hobby for it and you want to get a better camera, that's understandable. But this camera will do everything you need it to, for the price, for everything it is, for all the features it has. It is literally perfect for everything. But anyways, I hope this video has helped inform you in making a decision. I hope that it's been useful, and I will have 2 more videos coming out soon on some raw footage on both videos and photos for this, so that you can see clearly what it is, which will probably come out tomorrow or the day after from when this is released, potentially. Don't hold me to that though. But yeah, subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment as well in case there's any videos or anything like that you want to see, or if there's anything that you want me to talk about with this camera, or if you want to go through any setups I have, like for example my microphone setup or my camera setup or my monitors or my PC, stuff like that. Let me know and we'll go through it. But yeah, subscribe to my channel. I'll have loads more stuff coming out soon, hopefully. As always, happy shooting.